understanding that you need, because it's going from person to person and not just the 2 people involved or the 3 people involved. Even if you feel like it might get out of hand, always have a third party or witness there to keep it copacetically clear between everybody, because at the end of the day, it's God's house. It's not ours anyway. But the thing that bothers me the most is, after growing in this church pretty much my whole life, and I'll be 42 in March, we think that outside people knock us down when it comes from the inside to the outside to knock us down. And we want people to come to our church, but we have to act accordingly and show them that what's good. You can tell people all day long they need to go to church, but why should they come to church when confusion is there also? You have people walking in and out of the doors with negative thoughts, negative sayings, nothing positive, and nobody's saying anything about what we can do better. Nobody's bringing anything to the table as of what we can help with to make this better. It's none of that. It's always criticism after criticism after criticism, and the wishy-washy stuff, where somebody pretty much called me wishy-washy because I decided that we needed a rehearsal. And if you show up at church on Sunday and you don't feel like you gave God your best in praising him, and giving it your all, if you don't feel like you did your best on giving anything to God, I don't understand why it shouldn't be us trying to get together to give God our best, instead of people complaining about, I'm always looking around seeing something is wrong. Okay, if you look around, what do you see? And I don't spend my time too much looking around. I'm most of the time working, walking, singing. I always have to cater to the shortcomings. And I don't feel like I should have to keep doing that when you have more than enough people, to where we should be able to pitch in together and communicate with one another. But I don't understand. I know that the devil is the devil and he does what he does, but if we're God's children and we're working to please God, then why can't we be on the same page with trying to get things better for him and his house, in his name? I'm not asking for anything difficult by asking for a rehearsal when everyone agreed that we would do rehearsals after church on Sunday, but we haven't been doing rehearsals, and then the musician doesn't come, and then he doesn't tell me, but in the middle of the service he calls and lets the pastor know, or the vice president didn't call me and let me know anything either. So on a Sunday, when I get to church and we know that we're known to pay you $300 a Sunday, I felt like I should have a little bit of awareness to be more prepared when I get to the house of God to give him praise. I would know that I don't have a musician and we need to do a couple of a cappella songs, and they need to be on point for the word. You never know who's out there in the audience who really needs a touch and who needs a healing. I've had Deacon Hurd ask me almost 3 Sundays in a row to sing "Deliver Me," and when I tell the piano player, either it's because he don't want to or he forgets. I don't know. I just know it hasn't been getting done, and I have to go to him and apologize. I feel better by going to the member who asked for the song, to go to him and apologize for not getting his request done, because just he pays his tithes. He is a member, and when a member comes and asks for something, we should be able humble ourselves to be able to cater to that. But I'm just pretty much frustrated, not with God and not with doing his work, but with the people who make it difficult for you to get the work done. The backbiting and talking about people behind